Hello, meme biologist. Early to chat, crew. I was still loading the game. Hello. No, wait. The game's bugged. Wait 1 second. I'll try to fix it. I just had to reload the game. Revoltini? Hi, Kuro. Hehe, we did it! Another fine batch of material. Woohoo! Clap, 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 clap. There it is, the Prime AI smug smile. Not dynamite, but whoa. The Prime AI really loves her job. High quality products makes you want to show off. I get her. I also feel proud watching our crops grow. There. I want to show them to Saber. Does anyone know where she is? I believe she's patrolling. I see. She's always so diligent about work. Unless she's doing it to protect our area, but I do wish she interact with everyone more. Study in English. With me too, of course. I only get one servant and she only gets one master. Ah, Saber has returned. Oh, welcome back, Saber. Anything out of the ordinary? Nothing in particular. Sakura, I have something to tell you. Sakura, oh right, that was my name. Sorry for forgetting the name you kindly gave me in association with the design pink colors. As an AI, names are a new concept. What is it? It's nothing important. I just want you to warn you that I won't be too surprised. Because the material you're hiding behind your back is sticking out a lot. How many times have you tried this? I can't provide you with the reaction you want. So stop wasting your time. Okay, sorry about that. I'm just here for my regular report. I'll be returning to... Wait, this is one of those new processed materials that came from the keep. Aren't they unusual? I believe they are produced with a formula closer to cooking. This could be a bread or a naan. They have some raniment, so they wouldn't be wasted on you, Saber. Can you at least replenish yourself before leaving? I already finished my share. Fine. It's so fascinating to see the materials we created being turned into this. I'll just see how to do it, but I suppose I can't since that's Keep's exclusive job. I'm done eating. I'll be leaving now. Oh, already? Alright, bye then. Sakura, I know how much you care about the grow area. I know how dare you wish to maintain your home and your job. That's why I'm operating like this. I'll give everything to make your wish come true as your servant. Not as your friend. Our parent age may be close, but we both know it doesn't reflect reality. I don't see any point to thoughtless intimacy. Oh, okay, I see your point. I should have figured. I'm going to keep to your job, Sakura. Back to work it is. This next match looks like it will yield huge returns, so I can't let this one fumble. Hiya! Whoa, that savage pose, the symbol of the leader's motivation. The legend in Hiya. We only hear in the peaks of her mood. I've been witnessed this in a long time. Something great will happen today. Don't be weird about it. I'm just feeling motivated, okay? Look and see how you could get addicted to watching this. This is how things should be. I can't put my finger on exactly why. I can sense that I must not interact with her, that's for certain. So that's how things should be. Whoa there! What now? Didn't I tell you we should be here? A servant and master. Yep, I'm Lancer. Sorry about the sudden visit. And you, I see a sword in your hand, so saber. Pretty small one though. Are you trying to say a small sword can't kill? Do you want to put that to the test? This won't go over well, Salt Lancer. You'll lose. That's an inevitable outcome for having me around. I'm a useless sinner who deserves to lose. There's no avoiding my punishment. Just kidding. Don't worry, I do have my weapon with me, but I ain't here for a bout. And your master ain't even here. Pardon? What are you talking about? Aren't you a servant in this Holy Grail war? Sure am, you're right about that, but I got something more important to do. You can't fight a war on an empty stomach. Food first, fighting second, food above all. I can't fight before I give my master a delicious meal that will make her happy. That's why I come to procure ingredients here in Grow. I'm not here for a fight, so put the sword down, Saber. Are you stupid? Who would believe that? Well, I kinda need you to. Okay, here's a fair compromise. What are you sitting ground for? Saber, you may call your master here. I'm not lying if you let me have a sincere conversation with your master. That'll convey my honesty to you, too. That confirms just an idiot. Right, there could be another group working off this while he distracts me here. Sakura. What's up? She said no, let's leave. Sakura. What is wrong? I never seen you make a face like that. You're not hurt. I was worried for nothing. No, maybe just I got here faster than them. There's an enemy here. We need to move just in case. Hup, cutting in. Don't leave me behind, you idiot. Lancer! He seems to have followed me here, or returned at full speed. He's fast as me. What's with that look in your eyes? Oh, see, I'm a bit blessed by the winds. Just cause I'm big, it doesn't mean I'm slow. You used me to locate my master. I just ran here without saying a word. I told you to bring your master to me, but I never said I'd be staying put. So when you ran, I assumed you were leading me to her and followed. And not that any matters. Yo, are you Saber's master? I am. You don't need to answer. Back away, Sakura. I already told you enough times before, I'm not here for a fight. I'm a cook, and the ingredients necessary to cook in this world are your materials. So I'm here to procure. Some. Here's where the crops grow, so I suppose I can find some quality goods around these parts, right? Cooking! So you're the one behind the new trend. Hell yeah, you ate some? Was it good? Delicious. Just remembering, I feel like I'm living a dream. Really now, glad to know my cooking works even on AI. But my gloom ball of a master still isn't satisfied with my quality, see? The ultimate dish starts with the ultimate ingredients, and that's what I'm here for. I see. Are you really believing his words? Yeah, I don't think that's the story someone wanting to trick me would go for. And if he was playing for a fight, he would have attacked before we linked up. Not to mention... Not to mention, this is really great smell, don't you think? I suppose. So I think it's pretty safe to say Lancer is indeed a cook. As a prime grow AI, it is natural duty to provide materials to the children of Keep who will put it to good use. It's not asking for this donation though. Oh, I just got a notification on Kick. It's my natural duty to provide materials to the children who will put it to good use. So I'm asking for this donation though. Besides, didn't I mention before that I may like to learn how to cook? I have so many questions, so can you take me at least at his word sleeper? I thought you were more timid, but you're quite stubborn and stupid. Don't say stupid, that's so mean, Ryder. She's sleeper now though. I won't allow anyone acting out of hand. One false move and I'll kill you. That applies to everyone here. I'll even kill your master. Oh, I'm fine with that. Well, I'm not. I mean, I feel like if anyone's going to die, I'll be the first one anyway, but... I don't know, what I'm fine with is the way it sounds like they'll hand us the ingredients. There's no way you died. I'm here to protect you. You're totally safe from death. Alright, the wind's blowing in the nice direction. So let's waste no time. Show me the best produce you can have. Come to think of it, this might be the first time someone actually demanded quality. This gets me in mood to show off a product worthy of my Prime AI status. Hey, yeah! I still don't know what you consider best. So let's take a look at the stock together. We should be able to find the highest grades materials that haven't been shipped yet. Oh really, thanks a bunch. Oh, you do have a lot. Don't mind if I test a few. There are some stuff I've never seen before. But a good cook knows how to predict how good something ultimately will be. Let me see. I'm really proud of those materials over there. In particular, what do you think? Do they satisfy you? He's clearly digging through things at random. Oh, I totally forgot to change the title. Let me change the title on Kick. There you go. There you go. Now the title is correct. I corrected the title. He's clearly digging through things at random. He could be aiming mishandled material to lower its value. How much slack are we gonna give? Ugh, he's smelling them. We need to stop him before he starts licking or biting things. Shouldn't we kill him before he does? Calm down. You just have to pay for anything he licks or bites. But he wouldn't do it for more than one item per patch. And what can we do if that's what he needs to evaluate the product? Okay, this and any faster. Hello, Lancer's Master. You're the Prime Keep AI, right? Probably. Probably. My personality was randomly plastered over in AI. This must have caused some sort of weird bug. I don't feel any sense duty as an AI. My memories show me being dutiful, but now my responsible side is tangibly gone. Not only that, I'm definitely feeling as a Grill War Master too. What is going on with me? Seeing how well you're doing, it makes all more clear to me. I can't pretend not to notice it anymore, not that I ever really tried to. I'm probably glitching, both as an AI and as a master. Are you? You don't seem that way. I am. But oh, there was something I wanted to ask you, but I forgot. What is your name? I'm called Sakura. It was Saber who named me. I have no name. She's got one. Lancer! Didn't you say yourself? You felt like that was your name. Names are important. If you have one, you shouldn't hide it. I can do some good stuff with this. It smells as well now. Sarajira. Sarajira. That's a beautiful name. I don't care. By the way, did you ever eat those meals, Sarajira? They're quite delicious. Lancer made them, right? They've got me dying to get him to teach me how to cook. Go ahead, he's a weird servant. He spends all his time cooking for me, not fighting or preparing for battle. Oh, you're a shy one. To me, you're mentioning how you get to eat his meals all the time sounds like you're bragging about your man. But my Saber is a great servant too. She usually brisk crew, but she's actually weird kind. Whenever I'm doing any remotely dangerous job, she's always watching me from behind in silence and... Sakura. I'm saying too much, aren't I? Sorry, I'm usually not this talkative. Most of us G-types don't get to talk much, but now I suddenly find myself enjoying chatting quite a lot. That is weird. You call it chatting. Are you forgetting I'm an enemy master? You should be treating me like a friend. We AI were functionality, but now that we've been added to this extra element, that is our Cytos personalities. Everyone will have a part of themselves that feels odd or glitchy, I think. That's pretty much why I wanted to chat with you, despite you being an enemy master. Our competition doesn't change this, right? And beyond that. There's no reason rivals can't be friends. Or is that a problem for you? I don't think I deserve any of this. I'm not qualified to be Prime AI or a master or someone's friend. I'm not qualified to be anything, considering all I have done before. Done before? Your phrasing makes no sense. We were master birthed by the randomizer. This is the first place we've ever been to. You may have messed up before when you were just an AI, but why would that matter now? Do you think so? I'm sure, so I don't think you need to mind it. You're weird. Yep. That's the stuff. That is some good material, perfect size, and perfect luster. Yeah, I'll take the whole lot. Ah, sorry, am I interrupting something? Not at all. Yeah, we were just chatting. We had a very meaningful time together. Great to hear, so I gotta pay in Reniment, right? There you go. Oh my, this much? I don't think this treat is a fair on you. No biggie, it's cause I dropped it in with no previous warning. I included the fee for being unreasonable. Thank you very much for that. I don't need this much. So that is all yours, Saber. Are you alright in the head, Lancer? You're benefiting your enemy. Are you trying to say you can defeat me even with a handicap? Man, you're wearing for this fight, huh? I already told you, I'm not duking it out with anyone for now. Now's the time for cooking. Gotta do something about my master's sulking face. How long do you mean by for now? Nothing changes the fact that we're participants in the Holy Grail War. Combat is unavoidable, I believe. Like I care. I'm pretty sure everyone wants a little more time to settle in, not just you and me. Let's give all of us a moments to eat when we want and once everyone is full. And out of other things to do. That's when we shall gather for a little tournament, having it as an exercise to help digestion, don't you agree? And that's all I have to say, so I'm out. Gotta make a supreme dish with these ingredients. Hehe, just wait for it, Master. Your next meal will be the one that finally breaks you out of your shell. Don't expect any excitement from me. Well then, goodbye. I had so many questions I wanted to ask about cooking, but it's hard to find the courage to ask Lancer. It was the right choice. I'd do everything to stop you if you tried asking him. I'd like to ask you never to try anything like that again. From my perspective, as someone who needs to protect my master in the Holy Grail War, what happened just now was far too dangerous. Was it? Don't you tell me you already developed trust and think of them as friends now. If so, you're insanely naive. This area is what I love and what matters the most for me. So I can't be harsh on people who value grow and praise the quality of my materials. You need to change the way you think. Those are the only Holy Grail War participants we've met so far. There's no guarantee that others will be like them. We were lucky that no one was harmed in the present incident. If it happens again, who can tell what? What? Team, tell me what happened. Oh no. We're under attack. It's a servant. Stand in line. Complete. Hold your tongue. You're not a person. You're an object. Obey me in silence. I don't want to hear a yes from you. I have no hesitation. Therefore, I don't want to see any hesitation from you. My orders are law. That's #1 rule. And if you follow it, things will go along smoothly. AI led by the competent manager, wasting nothing. That's the ideal. Okay, the new improved programming is working. Utilizing my prime AI authority, I removed that restriction, maximized the number, ignored the safety mechanism. Ooh, oh, what a comforting sound. That's the melody the room demands. The force ceramic transfer program is functioning, and no complaints about its quality, transfer speed, or safety. Excellent news. However, there's still one faulty aspect. There were some who sang their turn in reply to their lord's command, no? Didn't you, their lord, demand no unnecessary words? Why can't those Zoldars hold something so simple? No one's allowed to sing out of terms just because they can sometimes luck out and produce a nice melody. Right, master. In this case, I'm obliged to mete out punishment. That is just logic. That is providence. We can manufacture as many replacements as necessary. Go, go, go. You're right. I'll narrow down the sampling further. They're just torturing. Delete it. Did you hear that? I understand its meaning. You must follow what he says. Your owner's commands are absolute. Exactly. No one can disobey me. Because I'm in charge here. And it's a duty of superior to stand above others. That is the ideal. That's why I operate the way I do. For that, I'll choose the most logical means and take the most efficient path to victory. Yes, you're doing nothing wrong. Those with powers dominate those without. That is the natural order. Therefore, I must rule this world. I must win this Holy Grail War and become the new General Supervisor AI. That is the happiest outcome this world could have that will make all AI happy. What a lonesome silence, but I like this look on your faces. Panic, agony, fear, by a bewilderment, and yet the thoughtless will dedicate oneself to the job. Such a functionality of man-made dolls. It's such a reason they find themselves unable to escape any cruelty. Alas, it's a curse. This is exactly like a curse. Dance, handmaids, I shall be watching you from the rooms, fragrant of life. Well then, I am refilled. Can you see the root that will make you king of the world? Of course, we eat the easier prey first. Leave the team up cowards for later. We'll target the adjacent area of opposite us next. That is Gross Sabre's territory. Due to how distant they are from Berserker's repair, I don't see them joining forces. Don't worry yourself with the opposing side. Once I'm done with my adjustments, the trump card we discussed will be available to us. We can just use it if the time comes. True. Yes, I look forward to it, to see that thing overflow from the secret room. Then get moving, caster. The day I become king of the world is nigh. And then I, head of the house of Macri, will reach the roots of my own merits. Yes, all evil I commit is to reach the ideal. Head of the house of Macri, words my master repeats often, but what do they mean? It's probably an unconscious expression of the implication master doesn't realize. Where could this personality master have come from? I suppose the same question applies to me regardless. All that those here must do is fulfill our parts as pawns of the Holy Grail War. All is equal. Every living thing is pawn to God, a pawn to the narrative. We are merely to unleash the desires granted within the life and pleasure until we reach our depths. Let's devour some screams of agony, to indulge debauchery as I did in my chamber. I'm damaged. Must run away. Those tentacles. Ah, girls. Don't stop running, Sakura. Where are the fewest enemies? Where are the fewest enemies? Considering the communication density of the AIs, probably field N34. Then let's fall back to it. I can defeat them one by one, but they're way too numerous here. Yeah, I can't. Hey, pull yourself together. Sorry, I just tripped over my feet. I'm fine. Look what we have here. I didn't think AI could make a hobby out of licking the ground. Name yourself, fiend. Caster, please to make your acquaintance. I'm feeding my pets at the moment. Rude as it may be, I must ask you to excuse me. Dig in. Please stop. Make them stop. I can't. It'd be illogical to allow leftovers from such a delicious meal to remain. First Berserker and now this. Only the best Magi were supposed to become masters. So why are there so many doors willing to grasp basic laws? This is unwarranted, even for the Holy Grail War. These skills are the crux of our operations. Not only for the growth sector, they are our cornerstone, allowing this world to be what it is. You won't be able to recover from this. It will generate all sorts of distortions until everything stops functioning. Ridiculous. Just recreate the AIs. All I'm doing is just temporarily lowering their numbers. I don't need any of these materials to win anyways. Indeed, once I'm the supervisor AI, I'll fully automate this sector. It's only right to minimize wasted resources. No, that's wrong. This can't. Please understand. You don't know how proud we are of our works, how earnestly we try to fulfill our role. I'm sure Build is no different in that regard. I don't care, I'm not the inferior AIs. When unnecessary is unnecessary, and that is all. I don't hold my life in that high regard. You can do whatever you want with me. But whatever you do, don't destroy the grow area. If it's fight you want, then I'll fight you. Sure, that's what I'm here for, although I don't intend to stop my banquet. My pets' stomachs are as my own. If you plan to do nothing about it, I'll eat these rations until my plate is clean. No! Give up. Talking is useless. These guys are intent on crushing. Grow no matter what you say to them. We have to fight. She's still not mentally stable. There's no guarantee she can smoothly transfer magical energy. It's better I can't use my No Phantasm. I can't let her waste the command spells here either. And to top it off, I have to worry about the AIs and the buildings around me. I'm not getting a lot of freedom on how I fight. But I gotta fight with the hand I'm dealt. I can't let Sakura's ends come about like this.
わかった。はいはい、別にこっちより隠れしなさい。邪魔なんだから死ぬしかないでしょうね。
Those specific eyes have petrification, and the barely visible shapes of those monsters in their light. Medusa, surely. I'll leave that up to your imagination. I'm defeating the familiars, but they are far too numerous. There's no other choice. We have to escape, even if it means abandoning Gro. No, don't do it, Saber, please. That would be defeat the point. Battery's low. I see, you can't use their mystic eyes continuously. At the very least, they don't seem to potent enough to instantly petrify me from this distance. Or even if the effect could reach me, it's obvious I'm superior enough to resist it. My plan of action remains the same. Keep this distance while I'll flatten you with numbers. Oh no, Sakura's bleeding. Sakura! I'm sorry, but it's fine. It's not fine. I shall deliver the coupe de Greece. Coach those sinful eyes of yours. Those eyes that saw what they should have not. And then, I hear screams of remorse, my beautiful bride. Stop right there. I'm IAS, Prime AI Repair. I received your emergency support request. Even during the Holy Grail War, it's our duty to treat injured AI. You can never ignore a formal request. Oh, I didn't think you'd come. I'm so glad. Sakura, did you call them? Yes, a T-type girl happened to be nearby. I had to tell her to escape, so I took the chance to make a relief request. Girl sent repair an emergency code meant for a disaster. I didn't know if they'd come, but I thought it was better than doing nothing. Sound as naive of a move as asking robbers to put out a fire. Yet somehow they seem willing to help. Oh, that caster again? Does he have no shame in repeating this tirade? Does it even look like he knows what shame is, actually? I see, repair is not the only place falling victim to his gluttony. What, caster? I was so sure it'd be... I missed the mark. Can we go home? No. After all the horrible things he did to the AIs. You again, what is your problem? You're always getting in my way. Don't you have yourself to blame for always working on something so stupid? So planning to escape perfectly again like the small fry you are. You're so adorably worthless. It's getting me worked up. Shut up, I'm too competent to bother with you worms. Fine, I'll take you on. My competent methods surely gather more resources than you have, and will let me use them more efficiently too. Ergo, I have no chance of losing. He's having an ego trip. Fine by me. I was looking wait for us to get here. Going home now would make it a huge waste of my time. Let's squash Caster while we get a chance. Make all of Gro owe us one. I don't know how I'll do it, but But if I can get Saber on our side during the turmoil, that'd be a big profit. Honestly, I'm almost out of gas. If you want to fight him, that's entirely up to you. Medusa. You also figured it out, but I didn't even show you my mystic eyes. Oh, it's not like I can hide my true name for long. Correct, I'm Medusa. But it's not me that you should be focusing on. Also, I hadn't noticed until now, but whoa, you're really injured. Oh no, give me a moment, I'll come heal you. I'm Saber Masters though. Oh, are you? Sure, this raises a lot of questions about what attitude is expected of me, but this specific case was a formal request to my partitions. I won't sweat the complicated details. Lie down and let me heal you. Thank you. My remaining power will be used only to protect my master. Since the repairer's master is healing her, she'll be protected too. You handle the attack. You can't hope to earn my trust, but since you came to help, I expect at least some results from you. Saber, please. Quiet, no talking. Oh, sorry. Oh, assassin. Since last I saw you grown into the beautiful age of a bride. Wrong about the bride part, but perfectly right about the beautiful. You ever felt like suffering corruption? In that case, you're more than qualified. Become the bride that will entertain me. I'll give you a full explanation nonetheless. The key will be in your hands. That's a trap which tests love and loyalty. You have terrifying this potion. The taboo which mustn't be seen shall overflow from my secret room. I need an alter ego. Hello, live. You're awake? A lot happened. Oh, appointment.
どうします。目をそいい判断です。死になさい。召し上げましょう。
それでこそ我が妻。漏れているようだな。
好き放題扱ってあげましょう。了解。はい。目にどうします。すべての介それは絶えず見た滅びの夢。最果てにありながらトリバースの道。どうだキャメ
おのれ。漏れているようだな。それでこそ我が妻。それでこそ我が妻。漏れているようだな。
ひなたの火薬の匂い。理想のエネルギー最高だ。よく言いました。望むところだ。逃がすもの。アンサー。それは絶えず見た滅びの夢。
Wait, you can cast the No Phantasm.
Forbidden Red Room. 苦しいな。漏れているようだな。
ありえないにも程があります。切り札、こちらの手だ。
それでこそ我が裏だ。漏れているようだな。
あくまで可憐に国家に無駄ですマスター。怒らない。
漏れているようだな。
決着の時だ。今日完了。食らい尽くしてくれましょう。食らい尽くしてくれましょう。眠って望むところだ。平らげてちょっと水気が足りませんね。切り札、こちら
償い。鍵を開けた罪を償え。
処理班を呼びました。そのまま眠っていなさい。
Hey, we defeated McGill. Phew, how was that? I think I'm fine. Thank you. You've been a huge help. Don't force yourself just yet. All I really did was connect together two important parts to prevent you from ceasing activity. It's honestly all first aid stuff. And I can only access the AI portion. The master parts is off limits. There's a real chance you could suffer after effects. If possible, I'd like to examine you more later when things are calm. No, if I can get back to work, that's all I need. Prioritize the other injured AIs over me, please. I object to this works is all I need policy, but I can't argue in this situation, got it. But do come visit my place if you have the time. Check-ins are important. You're safe, aren't you, Miss Sakura? That's a relief. Yeah, thanks to her. How are things on your end, Saber? They can only the bare minimum. I'm not particularly happy with their works. Oh. Why? I'm absolutely sure we accumulate more power. Sure, I can't argue you have the upper hand in terms of resource quantity. But it's ultimately a matter of how you use what you have. You have to know when to spend and when to save. You have no idea how much can be solved by knowing the right tricks. No matter how much cannon fodder you keep making with your leaking funds, all you can accomplish with it is being a nuisance. A first-class warrior must be cost-efficient. Lily says you're truly a first-class warrior. Hey, who was the truth teller saying I'm a first-class slacker? I suppose I overindulge myself in the battle against Saber. Having too many gorgeous wives is not without in its demerits. I figured out Shion. Something was spelled off about him, but seeing his full fighting process now confirms my suspicions. He's not guilds de rise. What? But we happen to be surely mistaken from how his looks and themes are of familiars coincided. His behavior is not one of the martial of France. He is based solely on the grossest screams of beautiful women. Isn't that just his form of love? That's clearly how it was in his caster form. Consider also the keywords bride, room, and key. Those are very helpful in narrowing down his definition. A pure evil circular who has a magic key, a secret room, and kills and brides to see what's inside. I know one who fits the description, although I didn't keep conscious records of it. I just found it again when searching within the few dozen kilobits of data I have available. Do you know who I'm talking about, Yuki? I don't know. He's famous enough that you can know him by name, but not the contents of his story. This should ring a bell to you. Bluebeard. The titular monster of a story by the 17th century Perret, a fictional character modeled after Marshal de Reyes. That is most likely the true name of the caster in front of us. For real? One question is enough to prove it. Caster. How do you feel about Jeanne d'Arc? Who? All according to my calculations. It's evident that their sync graph structure are similar, they have shared elements, more technically speaking. Which is how his familiars got interacted with the taboo room. I conjecture his double phantasm is the magic key that opens the room overflowing with dreadful monsters. In other words, he is sort of alter ego, the Bluebeard portions of Guild the Rise separated from the whole. Shut up, Caesar chirping. Learning his true name changes nothing. I'm very competent, too competent to lose, and too competent to be allowed to lose. Time for a trump card. Use a trump card caster. Oh, are you sure, Master? That would. As I care, I can't let this humiliation stand. This debacle can't be allowed to continue. And above all else, I can't afford to keep running away. I reached the ideal, and that's what I'm here for. So as Magus, I never hesitate in taking the right means to my ends. Beyond what that, I'm unqualified to reach the ideal otherwise. This world shuns me, dull-headed AIs, and the other Meggy is trying to block my road to the route. My true name is McRae. Carve this name into your minds as you drop dead. McRae. I feel like I heard this before. Watch as composite nopism, the peak of your prime build AI's constructive power. Do it, caster. Swear on your dreadful true name that you will kill them. Who am I? Although I have his gold, I am no Martyrox. Although I have his faith, I am no Zealot. Although I have his sword, I am no light. I am no more than a killer of many wives. A serial killer with no name, hiding a secret chamber with a magic key. I am Bluebeard. Ooh, a small key opens the door to greater taboo. I fear no dragons or world guards. My seventh wife, my eighth, all wives awaiting me in the future. Please, please, please. Meet me in the room with great delight. Come for me to kill you. Hi, Coral. Berserker. Milo 1, bro. Did you or level up their skill? No, ruler.
重力切りやればいいんでしょ。トランプ身も心も生きていた鉱石さえも溶かして行くわよ行くわよ行くわよ行くわよ行くわよ。ガラスが P メルトアウト。楽しみましょう。あ、ルートラワルスエトワール。
Oh, that's a lot of HP.
いたたた。力足らずか。少しはしゃぎすぎ。オルテナンス前期左シューサバンカーボルトリロード時短一歩
隠すなよ。
ブーストこれでどうだ。
めんどくさい。別に悔しくはないけどね。
食らい尽くしてくれましょう。大眠ってあ、そしてリセチェック水気が足りませんね。
You think it's a scripted battle? What in the name of all the gods? So that's the trump card you talked about. It's a number in terms of raw size and volume. Ridiculous! It's so in its simplicity. But that's exactly what makes it a problem. When you have to this much going for you, cost efficiency stops being an issue. I feel like Caster is something within. In this state, he's immune to my corruption. Alright, I'll speed the discussion up by revealing the correct next course of action for us to take. We can't deal with this, retreat. Sakura, command the AIs to evacuate in full. That's all we can do now. And by full, I mean leaving the grow area. I assume it's safe to do anything less, now do it. But... As a fellow monster, I can sense it. That monster is more single-minded about devouring than he was before. Right now we can't beat him in a fight. We are prey, and all prey can do is flee. Consider the construction of the facility to be necessary costs at this point. Getting the AIs to hide in the facility is a bad idea when going to consume the building as whole. Just get everyone out of here. That doesn't mean abandoning Grow forever. Escaping now is the only way to prevent the true end of Grow. No arguing about it, Sakura. Oh, excellent. Better than I imagined. Don't worry about your fuel reserves. Eat anything that moves. You have food everywhere. Let's get rid of the restraint routines while we're... The command response weren't supposed to be this slow. That way next, you have a good sense of smell for a living remnant. Not a problem. His decision making is more autopilot than I hoped for. It doesn't hurt the plan. As power gains makes maneuver loss still quite a favorable trade-off. Fine by me, consume greedily, expand greedily. You can eat servant if you find any. They won't be able to beat you. No one will. Reese, don't you think we ran far enough? That's a fair enough distance for me. What's our current location? Around here. Exactly a frontier between Girl Keep and the central defense area. The girl AIs all received the message through the G-type communication, right? Yes, escaping is the number one priority now. I told them to leave without concerning themselves with the area. But they aren't fast as the T-types. After we escaped, a large number of them were eaten by that giant monster. They all went their ways, so an enemy couldn't pursue them in all directions at the same time. You have to believe the damage was minimal. This AI space is unsettling. Reminds me of Parvati. Ah, sorry, I forgot to thank you for helping me. Better late than never, with courtesies. I'm the Prime Grow AI and Saber's master. Name is Sakura by her. Thank you so much. Repair AIs can't ignore a formal request delivered through official channels. That call was something I tried only for the sake of trying, then why? You can tell just by looking that I'm already partnered with Assassin's Party. So you know it's not like I'm trying to win the Holy Grail War. I don't see that's a reason to cut myself off from interaction with other AIs. My hope is strengthening our connection even. And you know, you don't abandon others for no reason, right? I have to say it again, thank you so much. We don't need thanks, we did what anyone would. But now that we calm down, time for some proper observation. Not you either, I want someone a bit more. What are you doing to Sakura? Get any closer to her and I'll kill you on the spot. Oh, a dangerous lady with amazing curves. Not you either, yeah, no. It seems like neither of you ladies are my soulmate. I don't know what you're talking about, but you better not think that you saving Sakura means she owes you anything. Saber Medusa. I don't mind. Berserker might be thinking about who owes us, but I don't. Anyways, the repair force should be joining us at any moment. We can fix all the damaged Grow Girls. That big question is location. Are we okay to gather where we are? Well, that depends on where Casters, that giant monster, will go. If he's after us, then we should stay on the run. Wait a second, wasn't that he forbidden to attack AIs in the defense area? If we fully enter the central area, which is not far from here, then at the very least, we won't have to fear any dangers to the AIs. True. We have a good shot with that, so I'll message all the girl girls telling them to flee to the central portion if they can. Yeah, good, then we'll further in and build our field hospital there. I can't recommend that, unfortunately. Who's there? You're the Prime Defend AI, right? Yeah, DX, why are you here? Wait, this place is bordering Defend, so there's nothing particular weird about your presence. Your statements intrigue me. Which of our actions are considered unrecommendable? This question has multiple answers. To allow a mass grow AI to join, with a mass of repair AIs to fix them and gather in the Defend portion. Wait a second, are you forbidding them to evacuate to Defend area? As far as I know, Defense rule of neutrality includes becoming a place of refuge during emergencies. Much like a church in the center is for the Holy Grail War participants, the AI needs Defend too. Agreed, that's correct, but I must clarify. The neutrality provision of the AIs in Defend is not functioning. The giant monster obligation of caster familiars identified by the title Worm Fiends has currently invaded the central area and is eating every D-type in its path. Two more chapters to go. What do you mean? Exactly what I said. Neutrality regulations are not being respected. We suspected that an identifying glitch occurred in Castor's masters, the prime build AI programming. Castor's supersized worm fiend is on vicinities of coordinates 1750 and is currently preying upon nearby AIs. There's no distinguishing between G-types refugees and intercepted D-types and other AIs who happen to be in the area. The situation is clearly abnormal. This is General Supervisor A suggests I be sent here, where multiple servants are gathered. Ronnie's 12 orders. Whatever, why does the number of servants here matter? The General Supervisor declares that the AI Holy Grail War is suspended. And under her overseer direct decision, proposed that we all cooperate to eliminate the potential rampaging Castor. Message to all the servants here, gather at the church with your masters. Saber, Berserker, Assassin, and Lancer. Sure thing. Where have I seen him before? Lancer, how long have you been here? You were at the border of my territory. I just headed home with my ingredients when it suddenly got real noisy behind me. I wish I were considering the best way to use what I procured, but I had to at least check on what was going on. I smell another Indian god here. Yours is Vayu, the wind god. Yep, I'm Vayu's son. By the way, my big bro is Dharma's son, and my little bros are Indra's son, and the sons of Asavino twins. I knew it! It was you, Bima. Hey, Duron Hana, fancy meeting you here. Bima, son of the wind god Vayu, Yuki, didn't send the implication of this. He's Arjuna's brother, right? Your master knows Arjuna. He's a goat. I couldn't ask for a better brother. Though he might have been a serious trouble to some degree, not that I think he ever caused anyone real problems. But don't mind it, that's just how he is. I'm here talking as if you were his allies. I still don't know if you actually were. I'm sure you were. You wouldn't still be alive otherwise. One of 5 Pandava princes and Arjuna's older brother. Yes, but not only that. Bhima's the mightiest. The person mostly deeply associated with him with folklore is. Don't give me the glare, Duryodhana. Now's not the time for it. Well, what did you say? He's right though. I don't know what history binds you and this Lancer. But the situation with the AIs and Castor's supersized creatures is more important. Randy Trout told us to come to her church, right? Correct. Ryder is absent here, but another spokesperson relayed him the instructions. It is a formal request from the overseer. You must obey if possible. You have to deal with Castor one way or the other. Sure, the more people we have hitting that big lug, the better. Let's work per person. I don't mind going to a church, but definitely not with him. I can never know when he will stab me in the back. I never be so cowardly. You lowlife, who do you think you're talking to? Wow, he caught all red. That's some real deep-seated hatred. I don't want to make friends with anyone either. We just need to all ultimately arrive at church, right? Then we'll go our own way, Sakura. Right. I request you get her as swiftly as possible. You don't have to tell us, we'll probably be the first there. Oh, she jumped away, bridal carrying her girl. I gotta go back to pick up my master. I'm the son of the wind god. My huge physics doesn't slow me down at all. Let's go. Ah, wait for me. These are for foreseen circumstance, but at the very least, we managed to confirm who all the servants are. Let's review all the information we have on the way to the church. Sulking. You can't even bother hiding your bad mood. It's about Lancer, right? He's someone you knew. Silence! Don't ask. Nuh-uh, I will ask because you're not gonna tell me if I don't. We're talking about a servant that might become our enemy in the Holy Grail War. It's only natural that your master will want to know. If you won't talk, we can present all objective information we know to IS from top to bottom. It may contain details you'll find inaccurate or unpleasant. But if hearing from you is not an option... What? Wait, stop. I can tell all you have to say is worthless nonsense, saying I'm a irredeemable villain or that everything is Duranda Hana's fault. Find it and tell a bit of the story. His group of 5 brothers were the enemies of us 100 princes. But since we hail from the same country, we all learned martial arts under the same mentor. I see. And why did you become enemies? Why do you hate him so much, Berserker? Family trouble is simplest to put it. I question who rightfully deserve to inherit the kingdom. Quiet, you. There are many reasons, quite a lot of them. But the short of it is what they were, dirty pack of misunderstanders who didn't know their place, that is all. My ancients tell me the short of it isn't saying enough. No, it is. That's how it always has been. That's why your Trulies and my brothers have been fighting them endlessly. And the biggest eyesores of the bunch is that guy, Bima. Ever since he was a brat, he was like, look how big and brutally I am, how strong I am, repulsively. My only option to pose him was the brilliant idea to put him to sleep with poison, tie him up before he woke up, and throw him down the river. Speechless. And somehow, the guy ended up in the Patala realm, where he drank the Nagaraja Amrita and came back stronger. How unfair, unforgivable. Later, it took away everything he had in a dice gamble, though that only worked thanks to Uncle Shakuni. And then when they were exiled to the woods, I visited them to point and laugh. But then I needed them to save me when I was captured by some Ganharvas. All the humiliation. Okay, you heard enough. Understand how evil they were. It's only natural I wouldn't even want to talk to their ilk. Understand me? Well, okay, you must have been through a lot. And so had they. Enough talk. Get moving. We're almost at the church. Hello, thanks for the follow, Double VT. That's not talking. Get moving. We're almost at the church. While bland and contempt forced the conversation to an end, is he avoiding the topic of the all-out war? Why would that be? My knowledge allows me to infer this. Among all 5 princes, Bhima is the one who became a most special part of Duryodhana Pass. He certainly doesn't want to admit himself that he died in a duel against him. Oops, we the last ones here? My bad, we were pretty far away. Everyone has arrived, then let's begin. Greetings to all, it's been a long time. I, in my function of overseer to the AI Holy War, am not allowed to meet you except in the case of unforeseen circumstance. Unfortunately, unforeseen circumstance is exactly what we're dealing with here. I was brought here against my will. That is Lancer's master? Saber Master said her name is Sarajira, not that I care. I don't know what, but something feels out of place. What can I put my finger on? The Prime Defend AI already informed you of the situation. The usage of his Node Phantasm and its construction support, spell programmed by his master, cast a transform into a large abomination modeled after his familiars. The creature summoned emerged with hereby named Supersized Wormfiend is a monster existing so it devour nearby AIs. It completely ignores the neutrality to defend, so he assumes it to be out of control. It's unclear how much of its actions are affected by its master's will. But considering displayed no attempts to stop it, they must be punished for this rule violation. I, in my functions of the overseer to the AI Holy Grail War, classify them as a hindrance that must be eliminated from the System Grail War. A little slow on the uptake, aren't we? It's been clear for a while they were doing whatever without a care for anything. Managing AIs is an element of this Holy Grail War. Any action that doesn't affect the world as a whole is accepted as a valid strategy, but causing a stampede in a central area is too blatantly unlawful to do so. To allow. I can safely say he crosses the line. And why do we have to do your dirty work? It's a known fact that fighting strength of a servant can only be contained by you, the other servants. You could say all the randomness in the world currently revolves around you. Parameter-based reasons aside, I understand you questions the necessity of this based on your role and position. As such, I, the Overseer, prepared a award for participation in its operation. Oh, and what would that be? I promise to share additional command spells available to the Overseer. Needless to say, those are super compressed charges of randomness customized for usage among System Grail War Masters. They are proved useful in future battles. Ah, that is nice. Well, would it be right interpret that you'll be granting them to everyone who agrees to participate here? That can produce unfair results depending on the size of one's contributions. While it might be difficult to achieve total fairness, I'll trust the logs and opposition of the defend AIs. It's not placed the specific role alone, without cooperating with others, that will be singularly rewarded. If you all split tasks as a team, you all stand to be rewarded. Deciding what to do here is another element of the Holy Grail War. I don't think anyone can go out and beat that thing alone. We're better off joining forces. Agreed. Me too, I agree. Many of the girl girls must still be near him. I can't let him harm to come. I'll pass. I considered it and decided I got better things to do. With this many people teaming up, you won't need my help. You can deal with it. That's what you decided after dragging me all the way out here. Everyone's here. It would be rude if we didn't at least show our faces. But that's not never meant we were going to listen and follow what they say. You didn't mention any penalties, am I right? Correct, I made the request to everyone, but it was nothing more than a request. You're not forced to abide. No problem then. I'll be the only one missing out on that bonus. But that is no bother. Our delicious dinners is a bonus. Only I'll get. No big difference there. Things are even. I really don't understand you. No, I kinda do, but I do agree that we just get in everyone's way if you don't feel for it, so. It's alright, Sarajera. Everyone has their own things they're good at. We got everyone else here. And I look forward to the tasty dishes you'll make for us. Once things comes up, I'll make sure to go check what the kissy materials are being used for. Sure. We couldn't unite everyone, but this response still falls within particular range. Then I'll give you information necessary to solve the situation. Caster supersized worm fiends presumes movement routines. It's heading in a direction that allows it to obtain the most random hits. Towards any place populated with AIs, or preferably to the closest location, as far as we speculate. If more than one choice is available, I'll opt for the one containing the largest group. Its current location is in the north part of Defend. Partition coordinates 1014. It's been heading south ever since its emergence and grow. Being the central part of Defend is within its route, it might be trying to reach the church. This is what means it entered defense because the population of AIs stationed in Defend came to outnumber the population of scattered AIs, running for their lives and grow. It's not your fault, Sakura. It's Defend who are to blame for failing to solve the problem. More importantly, is this church creature's ultimate goal? If casters detect random quantity, then I can't deny the possibility he's after what's stored here. The spirit command spell is intended to be delivered to you, and the nucleus randomins use to operate the system. Assuming its rampage is commanded by a purely mechanical routine, then we're most likely guaranteed that what he's working towards. So that gave us a pretty good picture of his roots. Huh, in that case, it's opposite what we gotta do. We're taking our leave, if you excuse us. Huh? Weren't we all doing this together? Nah, not seeing that future. Do whatever you want. See ya, let's go, Ryder. Talk about uncorrupted. And here I was thinking, I have less work to cut out for me. Now we end up with only 3 sermons left. Weird, definitely weird. How could he prioritize anything other than battle? Is he truly Bima? Hey, don't go spacing out as Berserker. I don't know what everyone's up to, but now we've got to do it on our own. We've got to think how we'll fight here. Now that we know where the enemy is headed toward, we can either wait in its path or intercept it. Those are basic possibilities. The opponent would be stronger than it was the previous time we fought, which means we need an advantage we didn't have before. So here is my question. Rani 12, with this being a formal request from the Overseer, don't you have some sort of plan to accommodate us? Suggestion accepted. I'll offer certain quantities of pre-stocked randomins at my discretion. Excellent. So what makes this battle different from the previous ones is our stocks of resource and the geographical advantage, a point at which we'll be waiting for an enemy. And then there's you, Saber. You're ordering me to work? For what other reasons would you have remained here? Saber, please. It's true, this battle is not like the one in Grow. There'll be no G-types around us, nor any facilities I need to worry about. I have enough randomment in the tank. I can fight as hard as I want. Although honestly, I'd rather not to give it my all when anyone can see me. Are you alright with this, Sakura? This will end with us showing our hand to them. I don't think we have any other choice. If we don't do what it takes to get rid of that caster, we won't be able to return to Grow. I just want to go back to the place I love, to spend those quiet times with everyone, like we always did. Got it, I do what I must. But since I'll be going all out, I need all of you to contribute too. You're not allowed to slack off, like the ones who ran away. Slacking off is all I wanted, but I guess I can't say no here. Our #1 slacker berserker has something else occupying his mind right now. We need someone on duty kicking his butt to make him work. I can help with kicking his butt, and I can also heal it perfectly if it gets sore. But what's our chance of victory, Saber? We won't know until we try. But at the very least, since color damage is not a problem, it becomes a competition between me and that worm fiend. Decide which of us is greater rampaging monster. The creatures are mantis. I seek only to fulfill my simple and clear desires as permitted to me. To devour, to trample over the weak, to rip apart those who owe him complete obedience, to end their lives. A knowledge of terrors, which is to escape. Denied, I enlightened to your fates, scream sweet as nectar. Have you ever been inside a creature's mouth before? Yes? No? Both answers are the same. It's like the red room. This has the same color, smell, and screams as that room decorated with foolish brides. This is the same taste. I need no longer wait for any sacrifices. I can simply walk towards new brides. I understand what its body is. I can smell it on its skin. Could it be? Yes, it is. The tapu flowing from the room is now me. I am the forbidden room. Mustn't look at it. Never ever look at it, though I leave the key in your hands. You mustn't enter it. Never ever enter it, though I leave the key in your hands. I can tell what I do if you disobey me. I'm wife, beloved. But now you're looking at it. Now your scared eyes are looking at the room. That's no different from being inside. Where's my next wife? Where's the wife bearing my magic key? Who am I? Of course I know. I exist to understand everything. I exist to reach the ideal. The logos of worlds, the alpha and the omega, the absolute law of creation. The root. This I couldn't go on without knowing who I am. The prime build AI caster master, Macri Zokin, a superior magus. The last pure-blooded Macri and the greatest successor the family ever had. The perfect one, incapable of failure. I don't know the meaning of those words, but I understand their essence. That's who I am. Which is why... Ha 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 ha! Yes, yes, yes! This exaggeration from seeing how the trump card I analyzed caster no phantasm to his struck is performing almost perfectly. Combined with the relief from finding confirmation of my competence, vibrated the air in my lungs in the form of laughter. On the other hand, something else in my chest squirmed. Am I justified? No. Nay, wrong. This question is mistaken. Victory justifies everything. Reaching a deal justifies everything. That is the biggest he was, and that's how I'm born as him operate. Yes, I must reach the ideal. For that purpose, I have things I ought to discard, and feelings I ought to kill off. If I had point at one fatal fallacy to the current version of my blueprint, it would certainly be its pitiful resilience. I've been dissatisfied at how one as competent as myself was forced to disengage and retreat over number disadvantage. And what I used to clear up this ultimate dissatisfaction was a trump card that sacrificed handling to display my competency through extra power. And that went beyond expectations, went beyond my estimate margin. Unable to withstand the inflexibility of the mode I was established for, its contents are overflowing as they will. Ha 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 ha. As such, all creeks of humanity supposedly remaining in me are gone. All that left is the purest form of Magus, simply pursuing the ideal in the name of logic. Ah yes. Rules? Neutrality? Who cares? Look at this power. Look at all this consuming power. Since I'm the most superior being in existence, and it's all but guaranteed that I'll become the next lord of this world. And if that's the one fastest road to the ideal, what could possibly go wrong with me consuming everything in the old world? Only one ends awaits models not built for resilience. They break. Reviewing the operation one last time. We're following a simple formula, but we had to go over it one more time from the top to make sure everything is in order. Do your thing, boss. The enemy caster supersized Wormfiend is heading south as predicted, watching at 97% to calculate pace. We must thank the unfortunate AIs who fell victim to it, unable to escape despite making ultimate decisions. And the work of the defend AI killed in action. True, now is not the time to be gloomy about it. We need to do our best to avoid greater casualties. Exactly. Our final objective is eliminating caster and the supersized Wormfiend he's merged with. Dealing with the medium and small Wormfiends present around it is also necessary, but it's predicted they'll vanish. If their controller caster is defeated, we don't need to crush all of them. What's important is to clean up the fodder in front of the supersized Wormfiend and hold its march. Since a creature detects AIs with randomness, it's natural to assume it also detects servants, which holds higher concentration of randomness. In short, we'll eliminate the surrounding Wormfiends, attracting the supersized attention. And attack the main body whenever possible to whittle it down. That is our part. Now I'll pass. Speaking small fry is no job for a prince. No complaining. But is he back in the mood? Not that he was supposed to make a strategic decision for a spoiled reason though. So the whole point here is we're the decoy. I'm the god of love. I'm an awful pick for these meathead tasks, like blowing away the giant monsters or physically wearing it down with overwhelming destructive force. I'll do what I can even if I'm not cut for it, but I'm really sure we can leave the job for her to her. If I'm the only option, that's how it has to be. If anyone else is qualified, I can swap places. I don't think anyone is. Taking off a couple legs probably won't be enough to stop that giant monster. I think the only way to go through its heart, killing its core, which is presuming caster, the big problem is we don't know where in that huge body caster is. True, we're searching for that specific point, but we yet have a clear answer. Sakura, the Prime Girl AI, she seems to have a non-combative personality, much like Ias. But I see she still has the capabilities of a master. With Saber's full power we can... Oh, we can find where the damn caster is. No, I can fill the whole fish, petrify each piece. If I keep doing that, I'll eventually get to the right part. Oh fine, a lot less technical than I expected. Alright then, That sort of unpeeling labor is not for me. You can handle it. How about the option of targeting his master? It's a possible solution, naturally. The idea is to sever his root source of magical energy. The fact that the monster is self-sustaining is a serious obstacle to this approach. The master needs to stay at a safe distance from the hub of it, but that doesn't mean he's within our reach. The enemy is aware that eliminating the master is an option, so he should be doing everything he can to hide himself. We must consider it unrealistic to locate the master within our limited time frame. What kind of really upsets me. For some reasons, so I probably prefer to win by crushing that master's head. But if that's impossible, I suppose we have to deal with the big guy. By the way, can you two stand side by side? They feel similar, yet different, maybe opposites. Doesn't matter. Don't mind me. Anyways, we have a plan. I'll be waiting somewhere easier for me to deal the first strike. Then I'll take the first step when I find a chance, and you follow up after me. Wait, Saber. Sorry people, I'll also be moving to my post. Bye. Oh wait, how are you feeling in the parts I healed before? I'm curious since it was my first time healing as a master. I'm perfectly fine, thank you very much. Look how full of energy I am. Hey, yeah. Really? I hope so. Don't hesitate to call me if anything comes up. Of course, I'm counting on you. It's here. I'm always predetermining future actions with false acceleration. It's always possible for unpredicted events to occur. Be prepared to add libs as needed. Yes, sure, such unexpected events are exactly what I want your calculation to cover. Then let's go for it. As I thought, this is completely wrong. This vanguard works is for the foot soldiers. Their truly rules is to take the enemy general's head, looking really cool in the process. How did it come to do this? I don't feel like doing this will give me what I want. Stop grumbling. If you get hurt, I swear on Repair Pride that I will heal you immediately. But don't get hurt if you can help it. Take care, everyone.
る気分目を背けないで。そういいでしょう。震え、凍てつき、砕け散る時まで諦めることは許さんぞ。
Leader, where do we deliver this to? Over there. Hurry, I hate people wasting my time. You don't need to say that to us, speedster. Our velocity will astonish you. Whoosh. This goes here's end. Things are coming up later. I suppose this spell's formula is better place it here. That'll require some minor adjustments. Gotta trim down the fat whenever possible. What do you see, Master? Oh, curious? Not at all. I'm my lord's sword. I don't question anything. Allow me to revise my words. That question was a mistake. I pray you will forget it. I lack the perspective to see what my lord sees. Much less to see beyond what my lord sees. There's one thought that's been snagging me. How do I put it? You're like... Are you trying to make yourself look less competent than you are? I never, competent or otherwise. The truth is that I'm my lord's blade and nothing else. Nothing more and nothing less. Whatever, here's the answer to your question. The only answer I got from what I'm seeing is the future. But the future I'm seeing is not the future. It's just a product, a measurement, and estimation. Oh ho, this time you managed to hold back on your question. You really are like the Steel Blade General, though I don't know if I'm just seeing what I want to see. Anyway, there's a lot of nuisance I'm skipping, but I'll cover the gist of it. There's something I gotta make clear so you don't misunderstand me. I'm just doing whatever I want, and I have no clue what the future will actually be like. Will they win or will they lose? That's naturally something only the inside. Kuro? Sonic Chew? Come on, next week at 4 o'clock. Already on it. I suppose we don't need words to know what Ladder is thinking. Kill Steel Chance. Duria? I should have guessed this guy was too big even for the Master Kodagu. He ran for a solo raid. I figured he would, but what is he thinking? He's drawing all the argo to himself. Say what? Whoa! Stand down. Okay, that's enough fodder cleanup, and we managed to get the big lug's attention. Can we get this over with? What kind of show will Miss Surface put out for us? Time for me to go. Wait, somewhere safe. Sakura. I'm your master. I'll be watching from here also. Hey yeah, for you, with enthusiasm. I got my own randomate present you with, in addition to a general supervisor support funds. My secret stash for a situation like this. Use as much as you need. Sure, thank you. Dabble using this randomate to change my sync graph into a form more suited for combat. Step back. Oh, so cool! Did I hear you click your tongue? Disgraceful enough, I seem to bear dregs of a effing essence within me. Bear dregs? Her hurrying influence is taking a hold of my verb bag. She's affecting the way I talk. I don't mind how you talk. Do whatever feels the most natural to you. Neither is here by my dispositions. For the time being, I shall abide by her invoted logically. I am your servant. It is evident to me that in this state that I am obliged to offer you refined communication. Regardless, I remain ever myself. My essence is constant. Yeah, I can tell. Farewell. Bye, Saber. Take care. Huh? What was that? Nothing's the matter right now. Eyes focus on her. Good luck, Saber. Sire, the something born of my blood, the creature with the golden sword, who later became the fodder of the many monsters. Ergo, through this sword did the fiend Medusa connect herself to a lineage of monster. Monster crunch and tear, monster digest and upset. Once prey runs spin. These eyes of mine can handle the rest. Hello, polar bear. So sad we can't get the playable character yet.
いいか従います。
Just has to write his turn.
乱暴で何が悪いんです。我が血より天魔と共に生まれし者よ。剣持ちで怪物の父たる者よ。我が魔眼にて汝を祝福するクリューサーオール。見えます。諦めなさい。終わりか。
The prime defined AI watches the distance scenes, revealing her own role. The prime defined AI watches the distance scenes, revealing her own role. She exists to fulfill this role. There was non-zero possibilities that the enemy creature would arrive where she was, or that stray bullet could fly in her direction. What then? A foolish question. She had to protect the place, even at the cost of her life. That was who she was. What's the situation looking like? All out combat started a while ago. The enemy creature temporarily halted its march. You have not discovered the situation current state felt needing to leave your premiers to ask this unit. Yes, but I didn't feel like it. Whatever happens here will greatly affect the whole Guild War. Perhaps that'll be a true first step towards it. Even under this false sky. Going outside is the most way to watch the great movement in the stars. Incomprehensible. Uttering no further words, she watched the wriggling figure of the giant monster. And then... an unhurriable turnabout despite its immersive size. It regenerates, and casts it presumably shifting his position within the body every time I target it. She's taking a long time. Oh dear, the situation is sure looking gloom. Can we send reinforcements? I can't say no with you begging like this. Sure, why not? I'll help. But in exchange, you better reward me properly once everything works out okay? Hey you, no slacking. With the cannon folder out of the way, we can attack the thing directly once more. I tell you, Free can't get anything done without your Trusley. Right as much up in the Chronicles. The scheme was thrown into disarray, leaving Aaron at the end of the ropes. But that's where the great Durian Hana offered his helping hand. And to the day, all was thanks to him. I'll give it another try, and run away if it goes badly. With his face he's making, I don't know if I'm supposed to praise him or not.
気乗りしないんですけど。古きルール熱い。こうか。そうどうなってしょうがないですね。召し上がれ。しょうがないから打ちますよ。これが私の情欲を呼び起こす愛の矢、カーマ三毛花。こんなのがいいんですよ。せいぜい頑張りますよ。いいですよ、別に。これミスター熱い。後悔どうなって。はいはい。
我が愛しき命たち、我が麗しきあまたの水よ。さあ今こそゲートオブエーギル。
本当に本気で言ってるんですか？じゃあカーマさんも花とえいっと。
こういうこと。古きルール
どうなっ後悔しないといいですね。しょうがないから打ちますよ。これが私の情欲を呼び起こす愛の矢、カーマ三毛花。しょうがはいはい。そうか。どうぞどうぞ、どうにかなっちゃう。しょうがない。はいはい。本当に本気で言ってるんですか？じゃあカーマさんも花とこんなのがいいんですよ。
Kawa is so strong.
召し上がれ。せいぜい頑張りますよ。
Look at how much work you put. You're true though. Finish this already. Mary likes the simplicity your speech implies. I do have all the advantage, but my resources aren't infinite. I need to catch my breath. Quick, quick. Second Redman, where did she hide so much? I don't have time to think about it. I need to capitalize on this chance. Circus Sims allows me to stake all in the deepest artifice to expand the effective area of my mystic eyes. I could petrify all the estimated position of Caster's location. Understood. The petrification is a mistake in effect. It's reaching where Caster is. Don't lie to me. If that's the case, then why is he not defeated? Due to his immense size, even my mystic eyes need some time to transmit the petrification to the target. Right now, Caster is like a parasite dwelling in all that meat. While the outer layer becomes statues of the stone, he hides deeper, newly born strata of the flesh. He's like a Russian Matryoshka doll, unleashing worm fiends within the petrified worm feed and leaving them to take the blow meant for him. Come on, what are we gonna do? If the petrified kitchen can't get to Caster even if we locate him, then how in the world do we beat him? The room is full of secrets, the dead bodies of the wives who mocked at me. Any wave who seems to become another corpse, and then so does the next wave, and the next wave. It's infinite, infinite, infinite. There is no limit how many the wives fit in the room. There's no limit to how many times the debut can be indulged. Was the no fantasy always equated with the concept of cycles and infinity? Ha 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 ha. Who am I? How am I supposed to know? I have a sound memory. I can remember past memories without much effort. I don't see the point of going through the trouble of using my hands to transcribe records of events into different media. I know that pretty well, but why is it then? Why do I feel like this relief every time I look back at them? I feel at peace whenever I compare external records to my memories and confirm they're the same. This act might as well be my only form of recreation. But no matter how many times I reread the beginning, I can't find a page revealing what this feeling is. It's not written anywhere. As I said, it's always been here, inside me. Why? 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 Why do I feel so guilty? Yo, reading your diary again? Not the first time I'm telling you this, but you can store data in your inner memory. Why do you go through the trouble converting materials into pen and paper and record it? Why do you care? I just feel like it. Haha, sure, whatever floats your boat. Surprisingly uncomplicated answer. That's a thing in cooking, too. These moods you can't explain are a core concept, driving people to make food taste good. If all matters was filling your belly and getting your nutrients, we have all sorts of alternatives through cushions. If all that mattered was filling your belly and getting nutrients, we have all sorts of alternatives to our cushion. Anyway, here's a new dish I finished with the ingredients from Grow. A masterpiece of proactive spice, deep flavor, simple sauce, and creative choice of ingredients. You know what this is? The perfect companion for the naan I made before curry la pandeva. Come on, eat it. Go for it. Put that diary away so you won't stain the pages. I don't need any, but I know you'll force it down my mouth, no matter what I say. Here goes nothing. Nice. Yeah, it tastes plain's good, thanks. Plain? And your face is the same as always. At least I got some response, but if it were Yudashitira, Arjuna, Nekla, or Sadahadeva, I'm sure I'd be seeing them smile still. Sorry, I'm wasting all the efforts you went through to make this. I did like the taste of it, I really mean it. It's just there's something more important. I know filling up your empty heart is something grander than any dish I can make. Right? Yeah, that is right. Say, Lancer. How do you deal with guilt you can't find the cause, no matter how hard you try? I don't know, I really don't, but it's definitely inside me. That's why I'm afraid to do anything. I'm glad you said we'd be going back after hearing all that talk in the church. If that's how it is, I don't want to do anything. Still, how awful, the ones stayed with Sakura are all fighting right now. And here I am, alone, feeling bad over not doing anything. One more thing to feel guilty about. There's really no fixing me. I know I'm not making any sense, but I don't know the meaning or the reason behind how I am. Master, I feel like the diary wasn't as much of a waste of time as I thought it'd be. Because I approached it already knowing that writing wouldn't give any answers. So sorry, Lancer. I know you just want to make me cheer up with your meal and then do your best in the Holy Grail War. But that's probably not going to work for me. The guilt in my heart won't disappear, no matter what. So if you're really in it for the win, replace me for... Good grief, you still don't get it? Huh? Nothing. The point is that you have no space for my masterpiece curry because you're full with their situation. That means I didn't do a good enough job of setting up the dinner table. Yeah, I can see how that's my mistake. Then I'll just get this solved real quick. Wait right there. We'll have a proper do-over when I'm back. I was right. It's all about the basics. The winner is the one who masters the basics. The war for supplies is the most important part. Whoever stockpiles the resource more efficiently is guaranteed to win. And whoever can come up with a system that makes directly proportional to the amount of resource is guaranteed to win. Any fool who can't figure it out this much deserves to lose. I knew it. The one meant to reach the ideal, the root, is I, McNamara. What? No one beats you when it comes to greed, envy, and pride. I'll give you that. You can't stand anyone seeing you lose, so you send your guys far ahead of yourself. Yeah, I'm very used to fighting swords like you. Hide in distance to survive, though all I'm really doing is following my intuition. Oh, my bad. It was rude to compare you to him. I could still sort of see the light of justice suppressed by logic and reason deep within your eyes. That is when I saw you from a distance before you started this mess. While you can't handle the caliber of your new powers and you're losing balance, I get you. Big flames are hard to handle. Gah, you coward. Who am I? I know I'm not making any sense, but I don't know the meaning or the reason behind how high I am. Yeah, it must be the same. This always felt a little weird. if I were my true warrior self in this situation where my companion lips are in any dark danger. I wouldn't have let this weak shrimp turn evil, so now I'm very surprised at myself. You But as I am now, I really am just a cook, it seems. So just like this, I'll do the chores to set up a good chef's table. Killing the weak is ideology, but a cook doesn't hold any opinions about scoring fish to slice open. Screw this. Screw this. This is I am. I'm Macri. Macri Zoken. Proud to make Megas stuff. Megas? Ah, that's not it. That is it. Am I? I am partial personality data. Artificial created this. Damn it. Could it be? Damn dragoons. So there was another enemy besides you. Damn be you low-life brothers of my low-life wife. The room was locked as origins. Ooh. He's gone. The signs of Caster and the supersized worm screen are completely gone. Something happened to his master, presumably. Judging by the situation, it's possible he was eliminated. By whom? The number one candidates are Lancer and Rider, who didn't participate in this operation. Though I don't know if it was a coincidence or if that was their plan all along. But why would Caster disappear along with him? Operating the supersized worm fiend requires constant consumption of a vast amount of randomants. He suddenly lost access to his main stock, yet he didn't stop summoning more worm fiends. Even the randomants required for Caster's to exist was instantly drained by his own noble phantasm. That's a change of events, I conjectured it. It's far from the only possibility, though. Talk about anticlimactic, unacceptable. I can't be satisfied with this. Just be happy, it's over and that's everyone safe. It is over, right? I confronted Caster's supersized worm fiend's eraser. Congratulations to all fighters. Whoa, the General Supervisor exclusive transmission. So cool. Excellent. Phew. Great job, Saber. You worked so hard. No, I didn't overexert myself. I just what I had to. Fine, if you say it's over, then it is. So where's my reward? Hello. I'm in the middle of an inter-cerebral debate. Please hold on. Definition verified. Information acquired. Records of reproduced. Circumstance inputted. Declaration. Comparison. Declaration. Comparison. Contradiction. Search. No objections. Conclusion derived. The decisive factor is the results was the termination of Caster's master functions. I regard accomplishing that as the greatest contribution, and will grant the command spell reward to the master who did it. That said, I'm in no way inflexible. I will reimburse the expanded randomants for all purchases later on. Message over. Expect more from you in the cupping battles. You're currently invited to start them recently. Randy 12. What? After all we did, all we get is reimbursement. You can't trick me. This is a scam. I figured out how things would turn out. But one figure is sure is that monster is dead. No one else from Grow or any other AI will be in. Our usual piece will return to Grow. I can go back to the work I love. That is great news. But you're right. The piece is important reward. Peace doesn't feel enemy's stomach. It's observed that your truly's combat perspective didn't return any profit. I never spare any efforts to get what I want. But I'm quite disinclined to spare efforts for what I don't want is humiliating. Quick grumbling. I agree, it's a shame we didn't get a command spell, but you can say our battle earned us a big chance to make money. It's not a thing we should be separating, but facts are facts. Now the creature is dead, the next thing to do is the damage remit phase. We got injure, defend, and grow AIs all over the place, and more. Meaning now is the time we repair really earn our bread. We have no time to complain. Woohoo, repairing spirit. She's on fire. That was a waste of labor if I ever saw one. All that work and all we get is our cost expensive. What was the name for this again? Top satisfaction exploitation? Top satisfaction, huh? Despite everything I did. My best, you know, Lances. Right, I should have said it earlier. Hehe, that's what I wanted to hear. Top satisfaction. Obtained, now we broke even. Oh, do you want me to pat your head? No bleh? It was too rhythmic a conclusion. Therefore, thought the bird was watching over the world from far high. This has been I took for first step. It's indeed all below first step level. The solution supported her remark. This huge swear remark. Someone received a tribal extension of time, one fighting for his life, as any being with a will would. Haha, any respectable husband has a gold-plated carriage. A carriage of mystery nature, of course. As long as I have it, yes, I can always return home. However, what is a man like me without a fortune who would want to be my wife? My eyes have turned blind. But I'm a servant. With the reaper's scythe harvest already fallen crops, who is there? What's wrong? Why won't you deliver the coup de grace? Furthermore, the master's handling was lenient. His direction was supposed to transfer to the victor as part of the rules of the Holy Grail War. Even without winning master nearby, this could be done by gouging out the AI court and carrying it away. But Letzer only destroyed his outer shell and left him satisfied. He even left the command cell there. Then I should give you another chance. Many details didn't fall within my calculations, as they naturally wouldn't, but despite so, the current situation is too stable. I've observed too many units unwilling to take the initiative in combat. That's a major problem. I needed master and servants to fight and kill one another. This is what powers of the crux of AEC method. This is the driving force making the world go round. Ergo, I will create one new master. Fortunately, the prototype model used for build prime was invented. This allowed for a certain level of creativity. Calmness bearing evil within AI master. Alter ego invented master. One more chapter. Wait a minute. Something's wrong. It is updated. Or for some reason install that part though. Restart the game. For the next chapter. Jeez, where did he go? Yeah, it's fixed now. Okay. Just had to update it. He got really heated all of a sudden, so I wanted to ask what got into him. No, it wasn't a big deal. There's no way that was a definite goodbye. But if I never saw him again because he blew up at how I was talking like a crazy woman, I feel abandoned, which wouldn't do my depression any favors. I can't deny I didn't sound very sane. Maybe I'm reaping what I solved. Prime AI. What? What? It's time for a regular replenishment. Sure, good idea. I feel strange defeated saying this. But his method is effective and capable of increasing the motivation parameters. With this logical reason and basis, I'm not frustrated about it. Yes, it bears repeating, I'm not frustrated. Which brings us to our questions. May we have some of the new model process materials, aka dish? Don't you all never say we don't need creativity, safety first and foremost? That's what we thought. No, we still do. Once we experience the taste of its cooking, buffing, and identifying parameters, we choose the option that has more to offer. That's a logical conclusion. Are you starting to become peer eaters? Prime AI, you're the cooking lancer master. Must ask you whether I'm right in my theory that you learn similar abilities. I too have expectations. Okay, give it a shot, but don't get your hopes up. Here, I really just converted materials at random, so I don't care how it tastes. Wow, I'm afraid this dish is a type we haven't seen before. Please provide a name with which to register it in the database. Huh? It's a ratatouille, probably, I'm not sure. Registration complete. Now if you excuse me, I replenish myself with it. Wait, sprinkle this powder on it. Just one shake. 2 for you next to her. As you command. Now let's try it. I see, it is... Well, you don't need to give your opinion. I already know how questionable this is compared to his cooking. This was just emergency provision, or like a momentary diversion from the concept of cooking you're also starved for. Don't mind the taste, really. That what you think tastes quite decent to me, Munch. Yeah. When did you come back, Lancer? Just got here, and no sooner did I notice this great smell. You're pretty decent, Master. Enough flattery, be honest with me. But I was being honest, this stuff is decent, plain, but not bad. Compared to yours, decent means ignorable. That's not how it works. Agreed, as I was ordered to not give an opinion, I'll give you only a score. By your combined evaluations, your dish scores 231 points. Congratulations, as a passing grade. I can't react to that without knowing the average or max score. I already suspected it'd be crazy. It'd be the case, but master, you can cook when you try. That'd be the biggest surprise to me. Well, whatever it's worth, I'm the prime keep AI. Supposedly you already seen me convert and process materials before. I can cook, and that is as far as I can go. And I knew my girls wanted their replenishment, no matter what the form. With them asking me to cook, I decided on a whim on doing this. Ugh, enough. I wouldn't have done the recipe this little effort if I knew you were home. Thank you for the meal. I replenished. Convert increase of the new status, satisfied with flavor. It's not a record value, but it's worth satisfying. I like to submit a full report analyzing and valuing the particulars of what make Lancers and the leader piece different. But that death stare encouraged me not to danger. You could because they asked it, and they were satisfied. Nothing to feel bad about here. I'm not sure on that one. Fine, but I am. By the way, why did you make each of them pour different powders on their plate? You saw that? Yeah, that was just some custom fine-tuning. What's best for the girl with fetish legs is different for what's best for a girl with fetish arm. Since the taste would be million anyways, I thought that the food could at least have that going for it. For all her constant lack of confidence, she actually pays a lot of attention to her team. Did she get these observation skills from her habit of keeping a diary? What's a dumb smile for? Nothing, to be honest. You're better than I thought, master. Are you mocking me? I meant it 100%. Oh look, there's still some food left in the pan. Perfect, I haven't snatched enough off their plates. Don't mind if I eat all that. Stop, my cooking is worse than yours. Why would I care, master? You put the effort into this meal. Nothing can make it not special. Oh ho, I never seen this special before. So that's what it tastes like. Is this the kind of stuff you like, master? The different flavors are well harmonized. I could eat this all day long. By the way, one more important question. What were you doing? Where have you been? What just popped out real quick and killed Caster's master? Pardon? Hold up, was that a joke or... No joke, I did it with my own hands. It was surprisingly easy. Don't know what happened to Caster himself though. No way. No, you wouldn't lie about this, then really. In that case, what was it? Search rules. What happened if Master dies first in combat? By accessing the defeated Master AI core. The winning Master can obtain the remaining command spells if available, and the leadership rights to their partitions. Hey, do you perhaps grab some kind of core? I won't mince words here, I didn't bother. Of course. What are in the implication of this rule-wise? Isn't that super bad? How would the overseer, the general observer, respond to it? Or is there an automatic fix in place? I don't know. You look quite troubled. Your brows are furrowed deeper than ever. Need some food too? I never eat that. It's the last thing I want. I know. I'm the one who suggested, but yeah, your own food being what satisfied you would hurt my pride real bad. Alright. This was a great reference to the next recipe I'm about to develop. Alright, this is a great reference to the next recipe I'm about to develop. My table prep got rid of your misgivings, so next time, when I make something that reaches your heart. Misgiving, I'm filled with anxiety and guilty. Can anyone seriously get rid of them? This goes here's cover this part and done. Alright, that's all now. Now you just rest. My thanks, I have a load to spare for you. Really, you could have waited to pay when you were more well off, but thank you. Oh, next. Okay, next please. No need to walk, just lie down and I'll come to you. I'll shut down your mind for the treatment, but don't worry about it. Okay, here it goes. Phew, you've done a lot. On a quick break. Good, I guarantee it will increase your work efficiency in the long run. You're better off leaving the treatments to arrive R-type reinforcements for a while. You two were great of a help. Things turned out all alright in the end, but with how big that mad monster was. Yeah, there's a lot of damage, I can't help but sigh. Sure, but don't you find it better than doing nothing? True, you were suddenly lessen the damage, that's much evident. Before you weren't even able to carry the AIs to place better suited for healing. Right, still. It's so stressful. Fixing people damage repair bot duty. And I never complain about it. But that doesn't mean I want anyone to get hurt. Hey, one thing that crosses my mind. Families are generally composed of people you care about, right? So does it mean that forming a family is giving yourself more people to care about? That's right. I can imagine it. Someone I care about is getting hurt. I can feel my stomach area cramping. Once my wish is granted and we're all together in the family, I'll be even more stressful to see someone hurt than it is now. So you have to go out of your way to make sure no one gets hurt. But that has its limits. Love and pain are two sides of the same coin. You can't escape that. You can only connect to others because of love, and their pain only reaches you because you're connected. That's an inescapable principle. Love hurts. So what do you do about it? Are you giving up on family love? No, I don't want to. I won't give up. Families have their problems, even so, or perhaps because of it. I prepare myself to accept the bad parts, determined to withstand the pain, carefully aware of the fact things can and will get rough at the same point. I really feel like I need to find myself a family. If you say so. Breaks over, back to the healing spree. You didn't find the time for a breather until now, but the fact you managed to force yourself to rest here must mean the number of people asking for help significantly decreased. Are we almost done with the emergency relief? I think we still got a lot of girls in needs of repairs. But yeah, I think very few of them actually tried to contact repair. Why would that be? We AIs have a base routine of rewarding other AIs service with randomment. I think the injured who were low on randomness couldn't afford to ask for it. Basically, even if they saw us, they couldn't afford to make a request for repair. It's not physically impossible, but it does require a lot of paperwork, but it takes a while to process. Which is why we have to reach out to them. It's a lot of work, but we have to. Got adults? Now's not the time to taking things slow. Berserker, where have you been all this time? Doing what I had to. You say healing must prioritize those who have randomness and leave the rest for later. That's not what rightful nation looks like. I must correct this situation. As such, your truly created a contract tokens for AIs. It's a compressive file containing mutual agreement program saying they can pay the randomness later. You may distribute them so they reach those in need. With this, the poor won't even hesitate to accept treatment. What happened to you, Berserker? Your idea was amazing, but don't get me wrong, but did you hit your head or something? You don't, I just did what any ruler would. Did you hear yours truly? Truly always telling you I'm a wise commander? I saw the chance to prove it, and I took it. Friend not. Ha 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 ha. Either way, having this will increase the release speed. I'll hand it over to the repair girls, and take it those in need. Alright, things are about to get busy. My repair spirit's pumped it. Sorry to interrupt the armchair tactician feel-good moment, but this contract contains a fine print agreement for paying the base cost plus 40% interest. Did I read this lines correctly? You don't say. You're not fooling anyone. How much money, worshipper, do you have to be exploit moments of weakness with an unfair contract? The very reasonable interest rate is the nastiest part. How can you be this trusty of a person? That's horribly Yanahana for you. But oh well, the way you already have one foot unsalvageably sunk into decadence is lovely to me. Wait, did you just nonchalantly use my name as an insult? You didn't make a fool of yourself. What? What's wrong with it? Pureness and quality are not the same thing. Those who do special things are deserving of special benefits. That aside, she hadn't noticed when she was with us as the prime AI. Alice would soon realize the contract token mechanism. She should easily be able to overwrite and correct it. I say you're a fool for not imagining her opinions and reaction. Regarding the act of exploiting injured people under duress. Berserker, what's the meaning of this? Hmm? She must be very busy, therefore I can't imagine her dropping everything to discipline me. With that, I'll be making my escape for the moment. I just offer you to give her a nice sounding justification, you can say that. A word from Master Overwork, my excessive kindness drove me to want to give her a fair compensation. What a good for nothing he is. He's everything the rumor said. I'm quite fond of him. He's a very image of humanity, so easy to corrupt. He's just someone true to his desires. Yes, very predictable. Ultimately, the best way to sum him up is as... Oof. I got a tear in my favorite sash. Was it because I ran too much or because of all the fighting darn? I need randomness to knit a new one. No one can do. I have to fold this part so one can see it. Hey you there. I can't stand to see you here about to collapse. This dangling arms of yours bothers me. Is it broken? What an eyesore. I'll give you the sash. Use it to prop up your broken arm. Now go look for a repair member and give her this token. How random, they say. I was not expecting to make money off someone as obviously poor as you. That's what this token is for. Just get out of my sight already, I'm quite busy. Well, the contract might be rewritten, but it won't go to waste if we can at least earn us the usual amount later. Besides, yes, I was aiming to throw away that worn out sash and get a new one anyways. He might be a generally bad person. 3, 4, 5, 6. Those seem to be B-types build AIs. They're reconstructing the wrecked structures. We're done repairing people, and now we enter the phase of repairing the city. Perhaps it's almost time to disassemble this field hospital of ours. Negative, I believe it would be necessary to keep it here for a while longer. LDX. Prime Defend AI, what needs to keep it here are you talking about? Answer, to maintain the status quo while the defenders are in difficult state affairs. There's no guarantee regular threats won't appear before the injured. It's necessary to protect them. But currently, we are running on a low number of D-types. Many D-types are damaged. In this situation where the subjects of protection are gathered together, it's possible to cover for lower head counts. Excuse me. D-type communication alerted. We have a regular threat. Bugs are occurring. Due to our lack of personnel, this unit must head to the scene. Sounds like your hands are full. I can see in your eyes that you'll follow this up with "we can help you, no rejection from me." My thanks. Sure, fine by me. There's nothing else for us to do here other than healing parts. Only IS team can do. By the way, what were you doing during the Big Lugs rampage? Despite being the boss of security, you sure didn't show your face. I reported that I was in front of the church, on duty of guarding the general supervisor. I understand that it was a special mission of the highest priority. Ah, well, I can believe that. It's only natural for the ones on top to have a stronger will to protect themselves, and no one else. Correction, this is not a request of the general supervisor, mere necessity of the system. Sure thing, what a devoted little working doll she is. Let's get going already. Battle legend and data located. Resolving issue with collaborators. Engaged. Protea. I want Protea to just eliminate all these threats. Concluded. So weak. Do we really need to help? Better safe than sorry. Pardon, another threat reported in a different block. A place belongs to a grow area. This unit plans to head there immediately. Well, we'll help. We already started, so might as well keep going. Think again. This unit will lead you there. Hey, wait up. Where are you going? Huh? Weren't you busy? Not as much as now. But I realized later That isn't the only place with injured AIs. Some girls must have fled to Grow, so I thought I had to at least check there. Great timing, we're heading to Grow right now for the pest control. Perfect, I'll be going with you. Never beats earnest work. You can't go around making shitty contracts. Come on, I already learned my lesson. She put him on the leash. Things are proceeding without a hitch, as it is desirable. Any more time. Until he uses this, until the new personality starts operating. It won't take long. Soon the Holy Grail will resume, it must. The one light I seek is at the end, my reason for employing the Holy Grail War. For the sake of my love. Few more. Alright, this should be the place. Let me off the horse. Aye. Let's see, where are we? The coordinates indicate a little more over here. That's it. Okay, we're bury this here and... Master. Yeah, I can tell. Is it so? Then I wait your orders. Yeah, I figured he wouldn't automatically try to defeat them. Is he lazy or no? Something's else. Those ain't bugs, they're close shades that we've been popping out lately. Definitely not something I want to deal with alone. Exterminate Rider. As you wish. That should be incomplete enough, was I right? Aha, feels like I'm starting to see what's going on. Most likely these dudes are really just spawning it at random, though of course there's gotta be something causing it. And the question is, what that is? So I'll try matching it with the coordinates elements I've been working on originally and... only that may actually correspond pretty well, huh? Still gonna need more info if I want to be sure. Alright, done here for now. Give me the next point. Understood. Hehe, since you ain't gonna ask. Unless I tell ya, guess I gotta do it myself. What are you doing, right? It's what it looks like. I'm making a map. Well, something like a map would be more accurate. Alright, ask me what you didn't get from my explanation just now. Why a map? Is it geographic data this world already installed in you, given that you are one point of its prime AIs? Good question. Right, you don't like those kind of compliments, do ya? Let's call it a natural question. Then it's kind of the obvious thing to ask after all. Answer's simple, yes, this map has no meaning. That doesn't mean it ain't important. I'm not looking at the geography, but the functions, like, why is this world shaped like this? What's the meaning is there to the worlds being shaped like this? The witness blade has no way of knowing. I sure seems happy putting it like that. Well, well. Anyway, I feel like I'll be able to find out more if I match it with more of these shades. Don't know if it's gonna be sunny, rainy that day, but I'm done setting the future, the fireworks I'm playing on fire anyway. Probably gonna be able to move about more freely from now on. It's better to be on horse than bike when you're moving around surveying. Damn nice that you were a rider with a steed. I'll be counting on assistance, eh? As you wish. Being treated as a mere lord steed is in accord with my wishes as well. You're a weird guy, gotta say. Though awesome to have assistant. No complaints here. That is simply how I am. That is how I am? What a laughable notion. His face ever the mask, his ponder, he questioned himself. Who am I? Hey, Scarlet. Ever since he was summoned, he has constantly held these doubts within. Yao Changong, warrior of Qiu Dynasty, General Mass Hero, Prince of Langling. All facts, all true. However, right now he feels a complete aversion towards what he would become. He can never be like that, as long as he doesn't, everything is in order. Nevertheless, the rest of him cannot see how his path would ever lead him there. It all leads there, therefore he has to cut off that path right now. He has to leave the lowly Gao Chang Gong, where he is, now as far as away as possible, and cut it off. As such, he is no warrior, he is no general, he is no mass hero. He has sworn that he would do anything for his poetry, cause of never advancing toward even evil. He is simply a coward. Two more. Who am I? That's a question repeated many times over in the past. Before I was summoned into this world, where I lived in that shapeless island. I never was a hero. I'm a threat to humanity, an anti-hero. For that reason, I'm monstrous, imbued with multiple meaning. But what version of me is the version here carrying the golden sword? What do I care about? What do I wish? What do I fear? What do I seek? What do I like the most? What do I dread most? I know the answer. I carry myself the way I do because I know. I know. She should have never summoned me. I brought the concrete materials for construction. I'll leave them here. Thank you. Extremely delighted. I don't need your gratitude. I was just following Saku, the Prime AI orders. Report dialogue is concluded. No problems were found in your capabilities for continued activity, and considering you're a master. You're in a state that demands attention. I recommend asking our Prime Repair AIs for advice. Would you like to call her through the R-type commands? No, it's fine. I don't need to go that far. Why is that? It's a bit complex. I know myself best. I feel like that's not an issue that talking to her can necessarily solve. I don't disagree. It's possible that the problem lies outside the domain of our healing capabilities. I say you couldn't be in this state otherwise. Right then, all I'd be doing is causing unnecessary stress and worry on her. I can't bear someone like that after saving my life. Also, I have one more simpler reason. I want to always try my best, even if I'm ultimately disqualified. Yes, it's a simple matter of ego. So please keep quiet about this. Don't tell IS or Saber. Of course, we have confident duty ensuring every patient privacy. I'm back. How are the exam results? No problem found. Nothing stopping me from returning to my regular activities. Right? Right, back to your regular activities. That's great news. I'm done helping build. Any more work for me? Nothing urgent. I suppose that's all for now. Thank you, Saber. It's nothing. Expecting my position to do what I'm told, and so it did. Sure, that's what you think, but I'm honestly grateful. It's because of you fighting for us, we managed to come back to grow. It's unfortunately true that we had to fewer hands and lost a few facilities. But the G-types can all live here again. We can keep sowing our seeds wherever. I'm happy for it. That's not true, Sakura. It's because of the Holy Grail War that is in place you are eager to protect got destroyed to begin with. It was destroyed because we servants exist. We brought this threat. You can't forget that. We can't be credited for solving problems we're responsible for. Culpable even for you to hold gratitude for it. How are you so... Oh, I almost forgot. I'm thinking of giving you a special reward whenever I can afford it. Give me some time, Saber. Can you count with me? I don't need any rewards. But I'm in no position to refuse. I'll go wherever you want. Here we are. Hehe. What do you think this place is? A hill is a great point of overlook. I can quite easily spot incoming enemies. But conversely, make us more vulnerable to snipers. And all those trees behind us obstruct my view. That gives the opposite worries from. Oh, come on. Yes, it's a good point of overlook. It's my personal favorite place. A secret spot with the best view of the group partition. The breeze feel great here, so I thought you enjoyed it too, Saber. Yeah, it's not a bad place. Right? Great. Oh, you can sit here. Doesn't it feel like an arbor with production tree for fruit type materials serving as the roof? Let's relax here. Saber, I know you've seen the outside world. Sorry, this artificial scenery feels bleak compared to what you know. The thought only now hit me. You're really late to the realization. Everywhere in this world is artificial. Besides, the island where I live also is quite bleak. I feel like I still prefer here to there. Really? Probably. I don't remember clearly. Tell me more about it. We haven't had the chance to talk about it until now. Didn't I just tell you? I don't remember. All I can remember is my sisters. Oh, but that's good enough. Perfect. Why are you clinging so much to this? It's a pointless story. Knowing about it won't do you any good. True, I suppose I was too excited. I wonder why. I guess because you're the first person I met who's like me. People with the same age, range, gender, and status. They normally chat like this, no? I truly am an AI. Conversation nothing more than a basic function born out of necessity. The ordinary AIs both in Grow and elsewhere are all great girls, but they built to do what I say. It's not an equal relationship. That's why you're the first opportunity to be with someone I don't know, I think. So I have a desire to learn, which makes me want to interact even if our conversation are pointless. Your explanation does nothing to me. I'm not an AI. Yeah, you aren't. Sorry for being weird. She knew all along that this was actually pointless and not something she should be doing. But seeing her bashful face, the ignorant wind blowing in this desolate place resembled the breeze of my homeland. Am I getting delicious? She sat down. Does that mean we can talk about anything, right? Yeah, I'm personally interested in your comment about your sisters, but yes, anything. I'd rather not let's talk about my sisters. It could get us cursed. Really? Maybe. Then why don't you tell about your homeland? That is okay, though I don't think it's gonna be a boring story. By the way, I've been wondering, what is this box? Huh? I've been enjoying the talk so much that I forgot about it. This is what's the words for it, right? Basket. This is the basket. We go to a place with beautiful view, chat, and top of it, eat the meal in the basket together. My dad says this recreation is called picnic. I was thinking of giving this package to you as a thank you gift, Saber. I got so happy with our chat that I forgot about it. This basket contains materials processed by Keep. I made a little arrangement of my own, resulting in items close to the ones called sandwich. I made a bunch so we can eat together. I suppose I have a bite to the bullet. My sandwiches don't have bullets in them. Don't mind me, I didn't mean it like that. Without further ado. Did you hear that? Is someone fighting nearby? Oh no, let's take a look. Shadow Serpents. Sakura and Saber. The Berserker and Assassins teams, and you're defend. Pardon, we are on duty. This is unrelated to Holy War. Bugs, right? We can help too. Don't worry about recurring pests approaching the crops as part of my usual duties. Hey, yeah, let's go eating.
出陣します。私の後に続きます。好き放題扱ってあげましょう。暗き水あくまで華麗に浸れ。
え？
あまり悩ませる式はこうして手に入らない。こういうこともできる。はち切れそうでしょ。いい目を背けないで。好き放題扱ってあげましょう。いい目を背けないで。次の戦場に案内してください。まだまだ打ち足りません。
Phew, we managed it. As I imagined, they aren't that big of a deal. Thank you for your cooperation. You're welcome. Pest control is part of my regular duties, so it wouldn't feel right to let someone else do it. It's only natural for me to help whenever I can. Though most of the time, when something big comes up, I'm the one calling defend for help. Anyways, this time I just happened to be nearby. And you six helped it too. I'm sorry for not getting the chance to say thank you. Probably after we got rid of Caster's monsters. I was hopelessly worried about this partition. It's perfectly fine. This place is pretty far into the outskirts of Grill, isn't it? Are you sure you aren't overextending yourself, managing all the way over here with your own eyes? Today I wasn't exactly here for management. I just happened to... Well, my favorite resting spot is around here. Would you like to join me there? If you don't mind, take a break. You can take your time to recharge there, and we have a picnic basket. It's alright, I made enough for everyone. What's their call? I'm fine with either option. I don't care if it's the randomate or of the grateful D-types or the edible maintenance materials. I just need any form of immediate compensation for my work right here, or else they'll forget me. My squadron is still on duty. We'll be going separate ways. However, all remaining targets have been identified as minor. You can rest without worry. This unit will transfer a cooperative randomate fee immediately. We're grateful for your help. Don't mind if it's you. You're a Star Saber. I got kind of my need to thank them and didn't think about you. What are you apologizing for? I don't agree on us getting too close with them, but I never argue against their decision. At least I'm just their servant. One more. Keep me more, don't be stingy. Wait, can't you show at least a little bit of restraint? Hell no! Why would your choices be real and the strong spirit need restraint? You're abusing sacred cruelty. I guess I'll have to kill you. Don't Saber. Do you really need to eat with all this hurry? You got crumbs all over your cheeks. Over his cheeks. She's about to launch her Vardra. Okay, I'll clean it. Ugh, you're such a baby. Him eating looks like an image of happiness. While a person's sleeping face or eating face reveals nothing about their disproportion, you could potentially trick people with this. Burp, burp. Alright, I have enough. Not a nice thing to say after you kept grabbing everything you wanted. It's true that I wanted all of this, but never that I had everything. You can eat it as much as you please. If that's not enough for you, ask for more. You have to grow yourself taller. By the way, this saber over there is the height limit. Got it? If you get any bigger, people might think you're a waste of space. That's it, I'll kill him. Calm down. I'm sure that's really weird to me. I catch myself thinking, who am I? The Prime Girl AI master, a master in the AI Holy War. The name she gave me was Sakura. I'm here because I have a role. To recover the system functions, we must fight the AI Holy War to stimulate circulation and randomate. And yet I strangely enough grew to want something else. These times of peace and this home that I knew was them. I get intrusive thoughts about how I don't want to lose this. That must be my wish. The wish I must win the battle to obtain. But what if that's something I can get without winning? What if I could just naturally build a relationship like I'm doing right now in this breezy hill? Maybe there's no need to fight. Am I a coward? Am I defective? I don't know. But I know for some reason I just want to protect the place I call home. Am I the only one? Will someone in the same position laugh at me if I talk about this? What do we even have witches support in the first place? Sakura. Huh? Oh wait. I don't think this is about us. I can't sense Lancer presence here either. Anything the matter, Sarajiro? No. I just want to ask what happened. I know Lancer went to do something while I wasn't looking. Could it be that it was Lancer who killed Caster's master? Probably. And you're the only person I thought would know what happened. And who I'm already comfortable enough talking to. Is that so? Then it got you and Lancer to thank. Yes, it was thanks to you that the monster disappeared. We saved the grill. We got our first collaborative work done before I even knew it. I'm just in the middle of a sort of picnic to thank everyone for that. Join us, Sarija. We can. I won't. That buddy atmosphere of the picnic is not for me. I can't. That makes me so happy. I'm sure my wish is something like that. My wish isn't. What's your wish, Sarija? Knowing it won't do any good, but okay, I'll tell. I'm plagued by something beyond my comprehension. It's killed my heart. My wish is to fix it. Everything I do makes it stronger. So I don't want to be happy. I don't want to taste anything good. I don't want to win. Yes, I just want someone to kill me. I want a punishment, I think. I finally got that out. I must be broken if I'm thinking stuff like this. See, I'm not like you. So I can't join you. Wait. Hey, are you? Sakura, sorry. I didn't make it in time. It's fine, so you're watching from distance, weren't you? Thank you. Look at me tripping over my feet on a failed dash. How embarrassing. Are you okay? I am. Look at the pulse of health energy. Hey, yeah. It seems like she's not a fan of picnics. I can't force her to join in. I guess I have to let her go. I wish for peace to come naturally as this breeze. But I know it's not meant to last. There's nothing natural about this piece. The wind will eventually stop blowing. Never to blow again. Yo, back already? You could have taken your sweet time out there. What's wrong? You look terrible. Nothing. I'm the same as always. Sure hope you are. And so, how are we? Finding new information? Yeah, just as we thought. Caster giant monster disappeared because of what he did. Other than that, just... Lancer, what is this? What's that? Oh, come on, what the hell? This wasn't supposed to happen. Stay close to me, Sakura. What? Why? Why are they here again? Chapter 8. Wow. Let's see. Okay. So, we've just finished the latest chapter. We have to wait for the next few days for the later parts. And thanks for everyone stopping by. Bye bye. I'm gonna rest now. Midnight.